Hello everyone, this is my first ever playthrough of Final Fantasy Online, and let's have fun today. Let's get into it. See you there. It is good to see you up and about again, Demon Lord. Tell me, did you pay Elder Seats here a visit as I bade? Appointed personal envoy. Now you are there, the Elder Seats missive to our allies. Well, it seems you made an impression on the great woman. I can't argue with her judgment, though. You've earned this honor. Your tireless hard work, and anyone who says you don't deserve it had better not go in my ear. I find myself praising you often of late. The mother is truly proud of you. Short of warrior of a light, I can't imagine no better adventurer to represent us. That, my lad, is a compliment. But I flattered you enough for one day, and I don't want your head to get too big, or you'll struggle to get around the realm. Speaking of which, Eorzea is a big old place. Now that you have an airship pass, you can really start to broaden your horizon, guys, quite literally. Even if your errands didn't call for it, I would strongly suggest visiting the two other states of the Alliance before you go anywhere else. They are, of course, Limsa, Lamosa, City of Pirates, and Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert. Once you've acquainted yourself with them, you can turn your sights on whichever lesser Troden region takes your fancy. The calamity changed the face of Eorzea, and much of her now lies in shadow, beyond man's ken. It's a veritable playground for a wide-eyed adventurer like your good self. Mind you, it won't be all fun and games. Why is my headphone fucking beeping? I'm even close to dead. Mind you, it won't be all fun and games. Each nation faces its fair share of problems, from internal strife to conflict with the beast tribes and their primals. So don't be too surprised if you find yourself embroiled in the odd, unsavory situation on your travels. But no matter what difficulties you encounter, I am confident that you will pull through and emerge the stronger for thee. These are interesting times for Eorzea, Demon Lord. It's been 5 years now since the calamity, but folk are finally beginning to look to the future. A period of great change is upon us, and you have a part to play in it. And if that prospect doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. Greetings, good sir. This is the reservation counter for Mimosa-bound flights. Oh, are you not Demon Lord Zenny the Elder? Seer's personal envoy? Yeah, High Skyways are honored to serve you. Will you be flying with us today? Attention to all passengers. The airship bound for Limsa Lamosa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. That's cool. Good. I like that they got hair. someday grow something of your deed. May you ever walk in the light of the
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest.
Okay. No, that's not too good for you guys, but good for me.
Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
Well, then come put me in my place.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech Research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Carteneau. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Al amigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarian sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland. Soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Ah, you must be the envoy from Dana. Welcome, Mr. Lemos. Admiral Blow his wind awaits. Oh. You are envoy. Welcome to Limsa Lemos. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. We'll take you to a work hall. Once there, pray speak with Sabdale. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral command room on the bridge. Greetings, sir, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the field on the message carried. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies, we cannot afford to be complacent. You understand, please.
Enter. I did not expect the Gridanian envoy to be an adventurer. It speaks highly of your character that the Elder Seedseer would choose an outsider to represent her nation's interests. This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melve Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from the Black Shroud?
A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrestle Eorza from our grasp. It was In answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzan alliance anew. Armald was not content to wager all on simple contest of marital might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Begatus Nal von Darnus, Hellstaken, intends to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon, Dalamud, from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces the Partanu Flats, and there we met the Vilith Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Partanu, and I have seen full many. But thought we gave no quarter, spared not one ounce of effort. We could not preserve what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon like the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an eighth hell of Azora. In the space of a breath, the legion of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blind white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Where Archon Louis still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while a nation struggled throughout cover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals, torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen that do not image that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorza. The Imperials crowd our borders waiting to strike. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, none will save us. Save ourselves, it is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorza. And this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Khan Isena has the right of it. I accept her proposal. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Elder Seer receives my reply. You travel next to Aldal, yes? Pray give my regards to General Raban. Oh, and tell him the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Demon Lord. May the Navigator guide you on your journey. Answer, this is the counter for passengers traveling to Aldal. A pleasure to serve you again. Are you ready to board the airship Aldal? Never served me. What the hell? You at every landing? That's the only way you would serve me. You must be the envoy from Dana. Welcome to Uldal. The Flame General waits your arrival. Welcome to Uldal, sir. We have been expecting you. Flame General Raban receive you a frag chamber. Please take the lift down to the hustling strip and speak with Bartholomew at the Royal Promenade. A Gridanian convoy, I presume. Would you be so good to allow me to inspect the missive you bear? Ah, yes, the seal of the Elder Seat. Here, please.
Ah, a guest from Gridania. I thought I smelled leaf mold. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Kane says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead XIV. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ulda. I am Ravan al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Cartanu A. I remember bloody Cartanu. Do you know what happened that day, adventurer, when we took the field against the Garlerns? So my counterparts have educated you. Oh, trust Merlwyb to make light of our wolf problem. Women always did have a black sense of humor. Wolves are bloodthirsty beasts upon which one cannot turn one's back. It is only a matter of time before they bite. So it was the Garlings 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use Magitech than they began seizing territory from their neighbors. Led by then Legatus Solus Das Elvis, they swiftly brought the other nations of Isbard to heel, and so the Legatus became an emperor in his republic and empire, an empire which then set its sights upon Eorza. But the conquering emperor is now an old man of 80 winters. His health is failing, and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Garlerns have been quiet of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders, and their commander, Legatus Galvan Balazar, has long harbored ambition of conquest. We're here to strike now. I fear we will fall like so many others before us, and not only Uldal but Gridania and Umza Lamosa as well. For the calamity brought a lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribe, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided, adventure and alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Gardelines stir, and the Admiral would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, that much is clear, and if we're to do so, we must remember the cause which last brought us together. An-E will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with her grace myself. Very good, sir. The Elder Seed Seer will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. You know how to use the airship is connecting our three nations before. You may board the airship, you must pay the requisite fare and gil. Arthamo has informed that may be an it. Ah, my lord envoy, I trust your stay in the Soul has been busy. Now, if you do not mind me asking, do you perchance have plans to visit this Lamosa in the near future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city, during which time I became acquainted with Arderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Wrench. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none with better credentials than you. Abaddon would doubtless be pleased were you to offer him your service. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever you like, mate. I'll be with you in a... hey, I'm Abaddon. Alright, who's asking? Ah, heard, as I've got a job for a capable venture. Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fair warned, though this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding hairy, but if you think you're still interested, let me know, and I'll fill you in on the details. Good. I thank ye for taking the time to help me out. Now I'm sure you're busy. I'll come straight to it. Word as it some suspicious looking buggers have been sneaking around in and out of this surrogate, and I need a trustworthy sort. End up north of Ailport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know, but it were so long ago at the Fishbacks that pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folk are feeling a bit nervous. If you would permit me, Master Baradon, I should be happy to collaborate. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself, what do I owe this rare honor? Commandor Reiner, come to make sure the patrons are behaving just thirsty. Neither. In fact, I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Ailport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, Surrogate. Their search revealed little, save that a family of Boreals had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us in short. In light of recent development, however, it would seem wise to search pass Sasha again. But with Sherigan testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought out the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Stasha is located in western Nicosia. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult the Melba. He can be found at the ferry dock on the lower decks. You erred the man. Good luck, lad. Alright, so you're here about Commodore's investigation. You want to board the ferry bound to airport. Once you arrive in western Nicosia, though, you best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you wander into the Adventurers Guild runs the hall. The folk will prepare you, train you, skills. You'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you. God. The hall is on the way to Sasha, just north of airport. Head inside, and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you in. Best of luck to you. Ah, you must be the adventurer to whom the Yellow Jacket sent word. I hear you are brave the depths of the Sasha Grot. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. You shall need the training. We here at the Hall of the Novice can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedule. Speak with him and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular expertise. When you have mastered all of that our masters have to then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scouts at the mouth of Sasha, and he will furnish you with details of your duty. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isle of Umbra. We've been in the lookout for pirate activity ever since the vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received the word men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback fancy serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around the cave and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot a blue-faced tattoo. Oh, this is a dungeon. Okay, it's the base. Okay. And just asked me to do my first dungeon at level 21. That's crazy. Let's win. So beautiful. Bloody memo. You find a blood-stained scrape of parchment with a message scrawled upon it in faded ink. The captain likes his blue. Okay. Really pretty though. I like this. Bad for that. Oh! Cool, I like that. Trying to switch person. Fuck. Now what I'm trying to do. Okay, I'm getting down. I think we can go in there. Hard. Yes. You're not gonna tell. Brain. Under trousers. Oh, I can't use. Let's keep our pants. I'm enjoying it good. I will do this for you afterwards. Get him. that much. Nothing special in here. How you even have this place up? I suppose. Yeah, there's some people. Okay, XP is XP. Go on behind me. Punch out. Nothing here either. This will explode. There's my nice out, man. Battle app. Wait, another item I can't use. What the hell? Yeah, standing here around like two. Oh, sweet. Second, we're going everywhere but the cabin. Got the guy. Well, I'm just. And I didn't see you. Oh, there he is. Okay, yeah, you guys go first. Acolyte shirt. That acolyte shirt. Oh, skirt. Never mind. Okay. We're still not going. No. End game. Can't be. Not even on. Get out my way, you fat son. I used to down this. Can't. Like all for fucking things. Where's the that? I'm not assuming it's in here. You're the captain, you ain't got no treasure for me? Yeah. At least I guess I can sell those items. I want running. Nice. In there, boat. You like this. Alright. I assume this is the main part. Crazy though, he killed that captain when he was nobody. Way too late in the game. We do that. Okay, so that's what's on the books. Mind, I'm afraid that Tips has already sailed for him. Might you be the adventurer who accepted the job? Yes, Asha. Seeing that ship has not only sailed but now returns to harbor, none the worse for its pity. Dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter the will, turn our chance will come. You're right, of course. There shall be no rest till we attain our goal, lofty though. Not a wink of sleep. Our aim, lest you wander, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorza. We meant to write a legend with inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Have such a goal, large or small, matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will retire. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, sir. Back then, are ye, with all your limbs, and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Fish bags. And there I was thinking, the only Ave to crack a pirate's skull or 3, 7 hells. Turned back for 5 bloody minutes. Scaling bastard. Set up shop on your bloody doorstep. Still sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning, unless they was planning on feeding themselves. The fauna was Sasha. Of course, any road, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Olimsa, I thank you for shedding some light on the mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for no more than that. Now I bet you're dying for rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happened that I've had a request from our sister guild in Credania. Seems the forest folk in need of adventure, but can get things done. For them, I'll ask for help like this. You can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade, but after the way he dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it'll be anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready. I'll lay it out for you. Ready to hear about that job? And like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know, but whatever it is I've got asked to do, I somehow doubt it'll pose any trouble for a venturer as survived at the Bedlam and Asasta. if you think he might be interested, he'll want to have words with Mother, you know, a counterpart in Gridania could bug me. Okay, so back to my new one. Do I have a teleport button? Turn. Yes. Ooh, ooh.